Welcome back to Venture Midweek. My name's Amanda Walls, and my husband Roger is the pastor at the Venture Northwest campus up in Hazlitt. And we're in the middle of a teaching series called Family Matters. And this past week, we learned what God says about women and who women are created to be. And we were learning that we are all created in God's image, and we all are little image bearers of the Father. But something that was unique to this week was something that we learned began in Genesis. Genesis chapter 2, we see that God says that he's going to create a helper for Adam, a helpmate, and that was woman. And this term helper has gotten a bad rap, but it was actually God's solution for an otherwise unsolvable problem. Man needed a helper fit to help him, and that helper was woman. And we see that in the Hebrew, this word helper actually means one who supplies strength in an area that is lacking. And as women, we have been surrounded with people that God's placed in our path, and we are the helper, the one that is made to provide strength in the areas where they need it. And that can feel like a very heavy burden to bear. It can feel weighty and like, I can't accomplish that. I can't be what these people need me to be that God's given me. But if we find our strength and our assurance in what God says, then we as women can do what God has created us to do. Something that we talked about this past Sunday was that women who follow Jesus help by leading their people to Jesus. And that seems simple. Of course, we're leading our people to Jesus, but it's not in our doing that we are leading people to Jesus. It is in who we are being and who we are created to be. In 1 Peter chapter 3, Peter is talking to women, and he says, "Do not let your adorning be external, the braiding of hair and the putting on of gold jewelry or the clothing you wear, but let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart, with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious." This adorning that he's talking about, this external beauty that we try to get people to focus on, is really trying to draw away attention from what we need people to see in us. This external adorning can be trying to be the woman who has the perfect Magnolia style home, or maybe you want the picture perfect Christmas card outfits. You know, you might be one who wants to take the perfect picture so you can post it on Instagram or Facebook and let people see what you want them to see, to control what people are thinking and seeing. But what Peter is showing us is that he doesn't want us to be overly focused on that. It's that our heart is the main thing. So when he says to adorn ourselves with a gentle and quiet spirit, he's not referring to our personality. It's not about being meek and a doormat, but rather a gentle and quiet spirit is found because we trust in the sovereignty of God. A godly woman, a woman who's after God's heart, fears the Lord, and she knows that he is the provider of all things. When people see me, what I really want them to see is my heart. My heart wants to be seen so that they will know that I love and I care and I trust Jesus, and I want that for my people, the people God has given me to take care of, to provide this strength for when they don't have it, to provide in an area that is lacking. And what they need to see is my heart comes from a gentle and quiet spirit. The heart is the focus of our femininity, and that's good news. That's where God works. We need him to help us capture the beautiful role of helper and then fulfill it with joy and gladness. God supplies the grace to be what he calls us to be. We don't have to muster up the strength in and of ourselves and be the woman to which he's called us to. He's the one who does the work, and he's the one who started a good work, and he's the one who will finish it. We can be women who follow Jesus and help lead our people to Jesus because our hearts are settled in the sovereignty of God. I pray that you have a great week. If this has ministered to you, or if you know there's a woman in your life that needs to be encouraged by this, please go ahead and forward this on and share it with her. And remember, what we really want is for them to see our heart. Hope you have a great week.